It's truly amazing, that spirit of Christmas. Oh.
Good morning. I've just made myself a cup of coffee. This is the first morning in a week that my belly doesn't feel uncomfortable when I wake up. So that is so nice. I'm heading downstairs right now to go and prep things for Tina because she returns to work today. And the studio is a bit crazy because it just is. Let's get that light on nice and bright. However, this is as bright as it's going to get in here. I don't have overhead lighting. I do have this light, but our electricity in this room is so weirdly set up. We've been trying to get an electrician in here, I don't know, for the last 2 months, and we still haven't been able to find a person who has the time to come. It's very, very frustrating. The problem is we have to turn the fuse box off, the fuse off every time we want this light on and off. And then all the electricity is, belongs to this room. So then all the electricity gets turned off. And there are times during the day where you don't need massive overhead lighting. Anyway, so this is completely unplugged. And I kind of have this like mood lighting, which is generally okay. But anyway, I'm doing way too much talking. Tina will probably be here in 10 minutes and I want to get all of her yarn that she has to spin prepared off the drying racks. And I think I'm going to open a window just for a little bit of fresh air in here. And very shortly, because it is -8 degrees outside, Celsius. So it's very cold outside, but I definitely feel it needs some fresh air in here. It's quite dry, so. All right, see you guys in a bit. Coffee is already kind of cold. I have all of the yarn prepared for Tina today. She will be finishing up the Christmas yarns, which is really nice. And then I'm going to be working on restocking just all of the other sock sets that we have on the shop. Cabin in the Woods, Toasted Marshmallow, Enchanted Forest, Cozy Nights, all of those are pretty much non-existent. So I'll be working on dyeing those this week. Might even add some new sock sets, which I'm really excited. That means a new colorway. I could even go back in my dye book and look at some old colorways because I've dyed so many colorways these last 8 years, 9 years, that it makes sense to go back and use some of them. There's some that I really love, and yeah, I'm very, very warm. I'm wearing my September sweater. This is a pattern by Petite Knit, and I have it knit completely out of mohair alpaca silk. That's all that it's knit out of. It's a mixture. This is a yarn I don't carry in the shop. I've never carried it in the shop. I purchased it specifically for this sweater. And it is by far my warmest sweater. As I said, I'm dyeing in it. I'm very, very warm, but I don't want to cool this space too much because I know Tina gets cold very easy because she is sitting the whole time. I'm moving all around. So the days when she's not here, I completely turn the heating off because I am so warm. And then when she's here, I turn it on really high because she's always cold. So I'm dying. Time to do a little bit of computer work. Most of the yarns that I dye, they all need multiple dyes on them. And so that means that it might take 2, sometimes even 3 days to do a color. I would say most of the colors take a total of a 3-day process. And so now I'm on day 2 of dyeing Toasted Marshmallow and Cabin in the Woods. So I'm just flipping all of them. so that I can dye the sides that I haven't yet. Otherwise you just have a really uneven yarn. So I have a little bit of room in my oven. I ended up having some really fun inspiration for a new sock set, which I'm very, very excited to dye up and bring to the shop. So I hope that I can bring to fruition exactly what I have in my mind. I'm pretty sure that I can. I don't have a sock set like it in the shop right now, so I'm really, really excited. It's a very, very warm, cozy colorway. I know I talked earlier about possibly bringing an old colorway back to the shop, but this is in my head right now, so I am very excited to bring it to the shop. Tina has just left. I just made myself another cup of coffee, and almost all of our Christmas sock sets are gone. My mind is a little bit blown, but I am so, so grateful. I will not be dyeing any more Christmas sock sets, however, simply because Christmas is in 2 weeks. So it would just be crazy. And those are just colorways like Christmas Jammies, Jubilation, Christmas Morning. I can't put my arms down, and that's it. However, some of our other sock sets, like Favorite Flannel and Spice Cider, all of those, once they are gone, they will be gone. Same with probably Apple Cobbler, I don't think I'll dye again. Movie Night, I probably won't dye again. There are only 4 of those left in the shop, so those might be gone once you watch this. But there's a fair amount of the main Christmas colorways, being Christmas Jammies, Jubilation, Christmas Morning, and then I Can't Put My Arms Down. So, yes. Thank you guys so much. Ooh, this is full. Something about my coffee tastes weird. I'm wondering if I dumped out the water at the beginning. It does not taste good at all. Usually when you turn the coffee machine on, after it's been off for a while, it cleans it every time. And it kind of tastes very watered down. Which means I have to go back upstairs and make a new cup of coffee. No. All right, let's go. It is very full. As you saw me trying to drink earlier, it is much too full anyway. That's probably why. I feel like it's a mess in here. So the girls should be coming home in, I believe, half an hour. But I would like to clean it up before they get home. I don't like to be doing like household activities when they're here. So I'm going to do that right now. Also, plants have not been watered for ages and I can see that they're struggling. We also have sun. It's like the first sunny day we have had in a month, I guess. Yeah. It's great because down in the studio you don't really feel it. And here in the winter garden, I feel it. And I can see somebody didn't see this one when it was time to hang it or fall on the floor. Plants are all watered. That feels really nice. And I just finished cleaning up with the living room. Going to leave the laundry for Robert to do. Put that right over here. And maybe I'll bring some wood in for later. It's very, very sunny, so it's not really necessary to light a fire today, but I feel like it always just adds such a coziness. It's -8 degrees today, and it's at a point, however, because it's so sunny, I just feel like opening up all the doors, and I think I probably will open some of the windows just to let a little bit of fresh air in, because with having the heat on, it definitely makes it feel a bit dry in here. So let's open up some of these windows a bit. So this plant I got for my birthday from Robert, and it actually goes right where our Christmas tree is. And I feel like it just looks so strange right here. It kind of hides this pretty little cozy corner. And I have no idea where I want to put it. I thought about putting it over here. To be honest, it maybe would even look nice in this corner. However, this is like the room that gets the most heat because all of our floors are heated. So we have heating in our floors. And this room has just some venting on the sides of it. And I am worried that if I move that in here, that it might dry it out too much. I don't really like it in the living room though. But it's a lot more open now. So when you're sitting on the couch, for example, or when you walk in, you just see that cute little corner over there with the smoking man and all my knitting books. Before it was just so covered. I'm a bit bummed that my plants have been so neglected. I mean, this lily looks terrible. Terrible, terrible. I don't know what's going on this year with like mites and things coming onto houseplants. I've never, ever, in all the years that I've had houseplants, had such an infestation as I have this year of tons of different kinds of mites. It's not that it's all one mite, it's different ones. Very strange.
We have the evening for ourselves a little bit. Ruby and Adodi are at a handball Christmas party, and so we thought it would be fun to go on a little evening date to our favorite Italian restaurant, where we didn't even have to look at the menu. We just sat down and ordered pretty much one of 3 things that we get every single time.
Yep.
So good.